Marvel Spider-Man 2 is an action-adventure game that's available on PS5. It follows both Peter Parker and Miles Morales as they both take on the role as Spider-Man and attempt to keep New York safe. In this video, we will be looking at the options available that are related to the motor accessibility of this game. These settings include the web shooter burst, which allows you to fire 3 web balls instead of 1 with a single press, and game speed options, which allow you to slow down the speed of the game. Accessibility presets. When you start the game for the first time, you can perform an initial setup. You can select a motor accessibility preset, which will turn on a variety of motor accessibility settings which may help players to access the game more easily. Each preset has a list of settings that are adjusted when you turn the preset on, listed below. You can also select the preset in-game by pausing the game and going into the accessibility menu in the settings. Challenge level. You can select your challenge level from the initial setup menu. Friendly Neighborhood is the easiest challenge level that provides minimal challenge and you cannot be knocked out in combat. Friendly is aimed at players who wish to enjoy the story. Amazing provides a balanced combat experience, and Spectacular is the most difficult, with enemies being stronger and also more aggressive. You can also customize the challenge level of specific game elements so you can create a bespoke experience. These options are found in the gameplay settings. These include how much health enemies have, how much damage they provide, and how long it takes for them to detect you whilst in stealth mode. Gameplay assists. The gameplay assists can be found in either the accessibility menu or the gameplay menu. The assists include the following options. Game speed slows the game down to 30%, 50%, or 70%. Here I am playing at 100%, now at 70%, now at 50%, and now 30%. You can change the speed at any point that you might need to, such as in combat, while swinging, or during boss battles. The in-game speech and accompanying captions will be at normal speed. If you want to regularly change the speed of the game, these alternate speeds can be assigned as D-pad left or right as a shortcut to toggle them on in the game. Chase Assist lowers the top speed of vehicles being pursued, which provides a longer window before the target escapes. When within range of a vehicle, Spider-Man will automatically land on it without the need to press a button. Simplify puzzles lowers the complexity of some puzzles found in the game. You also have the option to skip a puzzle if you're having difficulty with it. Dodge and parry timing provides a longer window to dodge or parry an enemy's attack. With enhanced auto-aim turned on, entering aim mode will snap to the nearest target on screen. The QTE autocomplete option allows you to skip the QuickTime events which require you to press certain buttons quickly. If low on health, you can auto-heal as long as you have a full focus bar available. You can choose when Spider-Man will heal depending on how low his health is. You can choose between 10%, 30%, or 50% of his max health. Slow corner timescale slows the game when web swinging around corners to maintain constant visual speed. Swing steering assistance adjusts the assistance added to web swinging on a scale of 0 to 10. Higher values allow for easier web swinging, with the default value set to 10. Control settings. The following control settings can be found in the accessibility menu and also in the control settings menu. Invert look control swaps the up-down and left-right camera movements. You can swap individual axes or both at the same time. Repeated button presses allows you to change the input from a repeated tap to a button hold for on-screen button prompt sequences. With continuous dodge turned on, holding circle allows you to dodge continuously. You can choose between a hold or a toggle for swing parkour mode and aim mode. If set to toggle, an icon is displayed at the bottom of the screen to show that the action has been toggled on. You can set it so that a single tap performs either a single strike, a 4-hit combo, or continuous action by adjusting the melee mode option. If set to combo or continuous, an icon is displayed on screen. Web Shooter Burst allows you to fire 3 web balls instead of 1 with a single press, which is enough to web up regular enemies and gear puzzles. Invert Web Wings Control swaps the up-down and left-right web wings movement. You can swap individual axes or both at the same time. Air Trick Mode allows you to choose between a hold, a toggle auto clear, or a toggle maintain. Toggle auto clear allows other actions to interrupt any current air tricks. Toggle maintain will ensure that air tricks are not interrupted by other actions. Camera assists. The following options can be found in the camera part of the accessibility menu or in the camera menu. Turning on Look Away Point turns the camera to the objective waypoint when scanning. Camera Follow automatically turns the camera when running or swinging, which makes the right stick movements less frequent. Combat Camera rotates the camera, allowing you to keep enemies in view when they're not on screen. Motion sensitivity. The following 2 options can be found in the motion sensitivity part of the accessibility menu. Look sensitivity adjusts the camera sensitivity, ranging from 1 being the slowest and 10 being the fastest. Aim sensitivity adjusts the aiming sensitivity, ranging from 1 being the slowest and 10 being the fastest. Shortcut select options. The game features many actions that require simultaneous button presses to perform, such as a charge jump or a finisher. You can map some of these actions to D-pad left or D-pad right as a shortcut, so that these actions are performed with a single button press instead. Other actions you can map include game speed adjustments and opening the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app. We hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions about the motor accessibility of this game, please get in touch with Special Effect. For game developers interested in more video examples of motor accessibility features, please visit the Special Effect Dev Kit at specialeffectdevkit.info.